Yeah.
You have your kitchen here. You have a bathroom here. You've separated your spaces really well. You have a living quarters here and a bedroom which is kind of hidden, right?
Yeah, that was really the whole design. I'm really glad that you recognize that, because a lot of the design on this build was quadrants. It's very evenly divided into 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%. And that's kitchen, changing and washing and toilet, right? So you have your whole basically closet and bathroom over here. And then you have your living room and lounge, and then bedroom up top.
We are touring Shaiden's second van.
Yeah, my second.
Your second van, your personal second van.
Built a few though now.
You've built, I think, 4?
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
And you're about to do a 5th.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Stoked.
We got Alexa that is going to be apparently our Vanna White during some of this, because Wheel of Fortune. What?
Uh-oh. Okay.
What? Did you just ask us who Vanna White was? Oh, well, guys, this is actually a good point, because you know what? This gentleman right here has built out 4 vans on a 5th, and he just showed his age a little bit. And it's okay, I'm gonna blast your age.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
This young, bright 24-year-old is just killing it. Killing the game.
He really is. He's smart too, guys.
He is a smart individual. I told Alexa that she can be in this video as long as we do what?
Plug my book.
Which is?
Living the dream today, because tomorrow's not promised.
So.
But book 2's coming out.
Okay.
next year.
Book 2's coming out. I even know what it's about. It's really cool. I'm loving it. AlexaGlazer.com. Again, not about her, although she is in it. I'm gonna get me off camera. I'm gonna stop talking, and we're gonna talk to Shaiden. How's that? Yeah. See, I do a little things different in my tours. I have conversations with these people, right?
Some people love it, some people hate it.
Some people love it, some people hate it. Thank you, Alexa. Shaiden, dude, you've come a long way since I have met you way back when in Encinitas, California.
Yeah, dude. That was the beginning of all of this craziness. If you guys want to check me out on YouTube, Tricked Out Vans on YouTube, or you can follow me on Instagram at Shaiden. It's just
At Shaiden.
S-H-A-I-D-E-N.
You don't think I'm gonna put an overlay in here right now?
You can do a little overlay, right? Bing.
Go there. All right. All right. All right.
Yeah.
What do we got? What are we talking about van wise? This is again your 4th technical van, but your 2nd personal.
Yeah, welcome to the latest build, basically. This is a 3500 Extended ProMaster, 2018. It's got like 30,000 miles on it, or it had 30,000 miles on it when I bought it. Got another killer deal. I always get good deals on vans. So
I don't know how you find these deals, dude. And I'm actually kind of pissed off that you do get amazing deals. But yes, go right ahead.
I have a deal angel. I don't know what the deal is, because they are rare. As everyone knows, vans are rare right now, but got a good deal on it. Started this build like probably 8 months ago, something like that.
Cool.
And I took my time on this one. I've been on a lot of trips during that, learned a lot about myself during this build, so I kind of took this one slower than some of the other builds. And also I was trying to innovate some new features, so there's a lot of stuff in here that I personally haven't seen in a van yet. I was trying to kind of make it my own and find some features that people haven't done before. So,
Dude, I love it. Abundantly clear what you have right when you open up the sliding door.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, just talk to me about this, man. Like, I don't know if I've seen a shower directly off the slider.
I gotta give credit here. My dad came up with this idea.
Your dad did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the first one that was like, why don't you just walk through your shower? And I was like, that sounds great. I'm gonna do it. But I had to engineer it, which was the hard part.
Okay.
So it just didn't make sense to me to have a shower, like all this volume that's dedicated to just being a shower. Like, it's such a small van, like all these vans are small relatively. So like if you're dedicating an entire huge, 4x2 section like this to airspace to stand in like 10 minutes a day, that's not very efficient. So doubling it as a walkthrough, either at the front or the back of the van, to me is now like an absolute must on any van build.
Can I ask you a favor?
Yeah.
I'm gonna step in, although you are a beautiful human, I'm gonna step in and get you at a better angle, because I really feel that
Yeah.
showing
Good
Shaiden at a
justice.
better angle is probably a little bit better. Hi, Alexa. We're gonna use you a little later because I need your height for
can, like,
something a
pace
little later.
around.
Yeah, your height is gonna be perfect for what we want to show off later.
So this is the shower basically. We got a custom stainless steel shower pan down here. There's teak inserts in here to kind of cover up the water so you're not standing in water or dirty water. It feels really nice.
Do you know the dimensions offhand?
It's 4 foot by 2 foot.
Okay.
So it was a pretty big shower for a van, relatively.
Are you able, just so the viewers can see it, can they shut the door?
Yeah, totally. I'll close this door. So this is my process. I have a little curtain up here that stows. And I pull this curtain across. That's just to kind of waterproof the door. Or you can shower with the entire thing open here and have a nice view outside. But I kind of just tuck that in down there. And I have a couple little magnets that like stick up in here to kind of hold this tight. Not necessary though. There's a light up here that's gonna be harsh on the camera.
It's like,
I'll hit it.
whoa. Dude, keep that light on, man. You get some good bright light.
Because I like to feel clean in the shower. I don't want to be like in a little dark cave. So, yeah, this is a Nebia shower head. This thing is epic. It's a spa shower, and it uses like no water. So it's like half the flow of a regular shower
Is this
head.
the one that like has a misting thing to it? It does?
Yeah, it basically mists out of these little jets. It technically atomizes the water.
Atomizes.
So it sounds super fancy.
I like how you put that in quotes, buddy. Thank you.
I think it's pretty cool.
You protected the door, but what about the rest of the van? It's like, you don't want to get the rest out here wet.
Yeah, totally. So I have a Nautilus on this side. I didn't want to do a Nautilus on both sides because if I would have done that, I would have had to like lose a lot of my shoulder room here.
Good
so
thinking.
I wanted to be able to kind of like bump into this while I'm showering. So this comes across right here, just like so.
Dude, are the Nautiluses always this big?
No, this is the biggest Nautilus that you can get. 4 foot by 71 inch or something like that. It's like
Nautilus.
as tall as you can get, as wide as you can get.
Toilet, you went pretty simple, but that's the way to do it.
So I went with a simple toilet because I was gonna do an electric incinerating toilet in this van, which I'm now saving for the next build.
Uh-oh. You just gave it away, man.
Yeah.
You just gave it all away.
Yeah, that's a feature that on this van I didn't want to put in because of my laundry basket in the bottom of the closet over here.
Okay.
So the way that the ducting would have had to go out, it would have had to go out through the floor. And the other thing is the electric toilet that I wanted right now only runs on 240, and this van has 120 in it still.
We'll get to all that, your genius mind at work.
Yeah, cassette toilet on this build, but obviously it's super easy to swap that out for a composting toilet or something. Staple tiles that I love, these little obsidian slate tiles are pretty clean. Open this door so we get some airflow because it's like 80 degrees in Portland for some reason.
So you got this kitchen set up now.
Yeah, this van, I wanted to change it up. I've always done like very kind of like light, airy, kind of feminine builds, which is like what seems to be the staple for all van lifers is like very much like tons of white paint and basically
white
little
and blank
plants
slate,
and,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's what people usually do. I was a little bit scared to go dark because I thought that it was gonna cave the van in. Everyone always says dark colors make it feel really small. I'm not finding that to be the case at all, personally. In the shower, on the cabinets, everything is black in here.
A lot of it has to do with lighting, and I think your lighting has really proven that you can actually make a dark color bold, right?
Exactly. It's actually, I think it creates more contrast in the van, especially with all the windows. I have windows all the way around. So like having so many windows and so much lights, like I have light strips everywhere and puck lights. So all black fixtures, obviously got sink over here, black stainless steel. I love this. I wish
That's
I could
a great
get, like,
sink.
everything in black stainless steel, but under here we got a trash can, little 4-gallon hot water heater. And
oh yeah, no big deal, just a hot water heater. It's cool. Like not
Yeah.
everybody has it, but okay.
The hot water heater also runs on a timer. For those of you who don't know, you can put hot water heaters on a timer so they don't stay running forever. 4-gallon EcoTemp. It's a very standard like 1440 watt element inside that they put in all the hot water heaters. But this one fit my dimensions perfectly. So
love it.
You can really just find the perfect one for your dimensions. There's also an Aquasana 3-stage water filter under here. So that is drinking water over here that actually tastes really dang good.
I love your countertop. We're going to talk about this as well. Obviously, it's just an induction, but it's still cool.
Yeah.
Countertop is super dope.
Yeah, this is just acacia. This is just a solid slab of acacia. It just matches the black really nice, and it kind of matches the ceiling, and I will give it away to you guys. This comes prefab from Home Depot, so you don't even have to do anything. You literally drop
I'll give this
thing in.
one to you guys.
Yeah, that's a little...
I did know that, but that was pretty cool.
Right there.
Yeah, a little secret.
We got an Impava dual burner induction stove. It was the only one that I could find that was 120 and vertical that had 2 burners on it, because having 2 burners was very important for me on this build.
More importantly, you got a freaking toaster up in here.
Little toaster oven up here. It's small, but I can do like little lasagnas and cookies. And
Little
stuff
lasagnas
like
and
I have,
cookies.
like little eggplants.
What fridge did you go with?
I have a Dometic CRX 110, so that opens up right there, and it holds way more food than I know what to do with, honestly. The freezer is up at the top there, and I pretty much just keep tons of fruit in there because I'm a smoothie addict.
How tall are you? Because I wanted to kind of show that you got plenty of room in your head.
Yeah, so I'm 5'11" and 7/8, basically.
And you got to add that another inch in hair, man. Look at that hair.
Exactly. That's why I keep it up. You have like 74 inches here. This takes about 8 inches off underneath. What we'll go over in a second.
The reason I'm talking about height right now, dude.
Well, actually, we have all the switches.
I would love you to talk about it because it looks like we're about to land an airplane.
Yeah, this is kind of a ridiculous panel here. I like having all my switches in one place, and it's probably one of the hardest things to do on a van build is to like know every single wire that you're going to need to run your switch panel to one spot in advance.
I agree.
It delays it so much. You're like, God, one more thing. Starting down here, we have light switch. So we have 4 different zones of lighting, or actually 5 different zones of lighting. 2 different sets of strip lights on this one. That basically controls the bedroom strip lights and the kitchen strip lights here.
Nice.
Puck lights back there, puck lights up here. This is the timer for the hot water heater. We have an AC outlet with USB-C ports. This is the thermostat for my radiant heated floors.
And I noticed, is it always come in Celsius, or did you have to switch that over?
It does, yeah, because it comes from Europe. It's custom ordered, so it's not something that you can get in Fahrenheit, unfortunately.
And for people that missed it, you did say heated floors.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have an entire heating pad or whatever you have under here. It's a heated floor system.
Yeah.
It does work.
It has a little thermostat basically in here, and there's a little temperature sensor that's like basically routed into the bottom of one of these planks.
Okay.
And that just senses the temperature. You just set your desired temperature here. This is about 250 watts.
We're talking about power consumpting and all that good stuff. Out of sight, out of mind, what's your battery power? What's your power system? Because I think that is you, right? Your pride and joy.
That is my favorite thing. I love tech. I love systems in the van. So, you know, everyone has their own thing. Some people like doing lots of like handmade carpentry and cabinets and all that stuff. I'm really obsessed with adding like the latest amenities and little technical features to make van life comfortable. So I have 1,000 amp hours of lithium, but it's wired in a 500 amp hour 24 volt bank. So it's basically 10 lithium batteries wired in a certain way to get 24 volts.
So it's 24 volts, which it's 500 amp hours, yet it's double that capacity because it's 24 volts, is what you're saying?
People just recognize battery capacity in amp hours, even though they should be recognizing it in watt hours.
100%.
Shout out to Brandon right there. He loves
100%.
watts.
I agree with you.
Everyone should be speaking in watts, but it's traditional to speak in amp hours. So basically each battery that you buy, these 100 amp hour lithium batteries, I have 10 of those, but they're just wired in a configuration that makes them 500 amp hours because it's 24 volts. So as your voltage doubles, your amperage goes in half.
And for people that don't understand, he just shot out Brandon, which is a good friend of yours, Buck SD. He's been on my channel twice.
Brandon is one of my homies, my mentor. He's taught me so much. Huge shout out to him because I don't even know where I would be without him and Jarrod.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Both these guys are amazing.
And soon to be Alexa. Alexa is obviously.
Yes, yes.
And also,
Will Prowse.
Will Prowse is a friend of yours and also a mentor, and I guess another mentor of yours because
in terms of solar,
good dude.
Nobody in the world is pushing DIY off-grid solar like Will Prowse. So check out his YouTube channel too. He's amazing.
Will, I want to work with you, so let's get this going.
Collaboration over competition, you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
What was that?
Collaboration over competition.
Love it. Coming from a motivational speaker.
Words of wisdom. Electrical specs, basically you got the 1,000 amp hours of lithium. I do have a 24 volt system though, obviously in here. And the reason to go 24 is because when you're starting to pull more than like 3,000 watts off your inverter and you start hitting the 300 amp mark, you just don't want to ever go over like 300 amps because getting wires and breakers that are over 300 amps gets really expensive and
so
scarce.
Not everybody in van life should be going 24 volt, but a van of this size and capacity, 24 volts.
Yeah, it's really based on how much continuous power draw is going to be going in and out of your battery.
And because of your system, you can run those heated floors and you can cook in this at the same time.
Yeah, I have a 4,000 watt inverter, so like we got an 1,800 watt stove. I could leave my floors on, I could have the hot water heater on, and I could have the stove running all at once. And actually that's just based on the inverter. So I do have air conditioning in here as well. I could be running, the floors in the air conditioner run off DC, so they're not even running through the inverter.
Oh, your floors are DC?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
DC. You know, obviously in this van, I tried to get everything DC powered. So the floors, the air conditioning, most of the things in here, the water pump, fridge, that's all DC powered. I try to just get it down, as most people do, just to heat producing appliances to be AC powered so you can keep your inverter off unless you're cooking in the oven, on the stove, or heating up your hot water. Some people have different goals in van life. For me, the goal is to create something that feels like a house. Like I want to be able to plug in, I want to be able to cook, I want to be able to park in the trees, in the shade for a week, and not have to like question whether or not my systems are going to function. Some people are cool with going lower end on their systems because it's lighter weight, it saves money, but like there's a point where they're parked in the shade and their fridge turns off and all their mangoes melt. I don't like my mangoes melting.
Your mangoes. Apparently you're obsessed with mangoes. Okay. I love that you said you wanted the van to be more like a house because that's actually how I built my van. So I appreciate that. Yeah. You have your kitchen here. You have a bathroom here. You've separated your spaces really well. You have a living quarters here and a bedroom which is kind of hidden, right?
Yeah, that was really the whole design. I'm really glad that you recognize that because a lot of the design on this build was quadrants. It's very evenly divided into 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%. And that's kitchen, changing and washing and toilet, right? So you have your whole basically closet and bathroom over here. And then you have your living room and lounge, and then bedroom up top. Walking in here, you feel like you're in a little living room. Walking over here, you're in the kitchen. And the cool part is, if you have guests in here, the biggest problem with my first layout where I had the Murphy bed was you had to put the bed up to do anything. To get access to the kitchen, like I had to always be putting my bed up here The only thing I have to decide between is my bed being down or my living room. Everything else, you can be in the living room still cooking. You can be in the living room, someone showering. Over here, last three things, we have a Webasto Airtop STC 2000. Up here we have a Seamarine Pico.
I mean, honestly, it's probably like my favorite thing in your van is the Seamarine.
Yeah.
The Seamarine,
Yeah,
that screen is so cool.
This basically monitors your batteries, all of the different electricity that's coming in and out of the van. It connects to your phone via Bluetooth. It has all kinds of charts and graphs so you can track all of your solar inputs and everything.
Did you hook it up to your water tanks?
Yeah. My water tank is completely empty right now.
Oh,
I need to go get water right now. I don't have a great tank on this van.
Okay,
but
so
I have a 52-gallon freshwater tank.
Okay, went a little excessive there, but sure, I like it.
So the way I look at it is that the only downside of having a bigger tank is the lack of storage that it takes up. So if you can fit a bigger tank, fit the biggest tank that you can, and then just fill it up to whatever you want. Every once in a while, if you're gonna go out to the desert, you kind of want to like, maybe you're like, yeah, I would love 20 more gallons. Then you just kind of weigh your van down a little bit more and you have 20 extra gallons with you.
Dude, you
Like,
got a lot of weight in here.
Yeah. There's
But
a lot
you
of weight.
did something.
But I'm under my GVWR, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I'm 8950 on this van. This can handle 90, I think 9450 or something like that. I do have upgraded rear sumo springs.
Okay,
so
cool.
that's technically the only thing that I have on here right now is just the rear sumo springs, and that really just helps with sway.
Yep.
So that just replaces your bump stops on the rear.
You went kind of big on your sound, bro.
I did.
Okay.
I kind of went nuts. I love big sound. I love to be able to throw parties out of the van.
I was gonna say,
and
you're a festival guy.
blast out of the back. So there's big speakers everywhere. Basically, I have two different amplifiers for those who are interested. I have a 600 watt mono amp for my sub. It's all Alpine Type R, and then I have a 6-channel 100 watt per channel amplifier for all the speakers, basically. So I have 6 channels of speakers in the van, and when you open up the rear doors, you just have this like killer, super crisp Alpine Type R, like amazing sound.
So now we have a closet. You have I can't believe you have a closet too.
Full height
Oh, hello
closet.
everybody.
It's very important to me to have a full height closet in the van. I like to be able to hang up my clothes, not just have like wrinkles in my clothes at all times.
What, you like clothes?
I had a closet in my van.
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
No one hardly had that. I
Yeah,
agree.
everyone likes to roll their clothes.
Yeah, no thanks.
There's certain things for me that make van life like undoable, and I like certain amenities.
Honestly, you are an entrepreneur, so you got to look good, man. You know, you got to have your clothes up hung. You can't have
Totally.
wrinkles in it. I like it, man. Do it. Do it up.
Absolutely. I probably have like 60 shirts in here or something like that. Got plenty of pairs of pants, shorts. All these drawers have nice little glass sides on them.
Of course I do, because you're fancy.
This is like socks, accessories, whatever, and then laundry down here at the bottom.
All right, so before we go
Anyway.
back to the living room, you said earlier you dropped it down 8 inches, but
Yeah.
we're gonna go in there. You already said you're 5'11",
Yeah.
6 foot with the hair, and this is one of the reasons why this lovely lady's here with us, because she fits onto that perfectly. Can we go back in there and check this out?
Let's do it, for sure.
Go ahead. So interesting little setup. I'm gonna sit all the way in the back with you if that's
Yeah, sounds good.
cool. And then
Come on in here.
can you want to do a catwalk
Do a
for us?
catwalk.
No, wait. Before you do the catwalk, how tall are you?
I am 5'2", 5'3", if I have a big hair day.
5'3" with the hair.
5'3" with the sunglasses on. Do you fit under here without slouching or tilting ahead?
Do
Tippy
I?
toes.
Look at that.
You actually have room to spare.
I do.
Do you know the dimension?
Say like this video, swipe up, subscribe. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you know the dimensions from floor to bottom of bed?
74 minus 8, so what, 66?
Sure.
Something like that? Yeah, it's probably about 66 inches. You kind of see my forehead hits like right here.
Yeah.
But honestly, this is a living room, this is a lounge. It's kind of like a den, so you're kind of coming down into it. You're not really like ever standing here. You can stand here to cook, you can stand here to shower, change, but when you come in here, you really are just like coming in to sit down.
Absolutely, and it's long. You have a long bench, dual bench.
Yeah.
How long is this thing?
These are 84 inches long. So this
Wow.
this bottom is designed to convert into a Cow King, a full Cow King guest bed, basically.
So can you do multiple beds?
Yeah. So basically, I have a Happy Jack up top. That's a queen size bed. So
Okay.
that's 80 by 60 up
Okay.
top. And then down here we have like 72 by 84. which
Is that what this table's for?
Yeah. So this table that's the last feature that I haven't put in, is a little ridge for this table to seat on.
Okay.
And then I can drop the backrest down. But
And you just have to make leaves to
Yeah.
put in to
Just
fill
one,
in.
one more little leaf,
Yeah.
like one more piece of plywood somewhere. But
Boom.
I haven't needed that actually, because what's interesting is as a guest room, this is actually, in my opinion, more functional to have 3 beds here than 2, because generally I'll have like multiple friends with me, and
Yep.
my friends, much as they're like super close, my dude friends don't really like to like sleep on each other.
Okay.
So
Fair enough. I mean, to each their own.
basically they get like 3 different beds here. So they have one bed here, the backrests come down into the aisle, so they're 3 24-inch wide by 84-inch long beds.
And you told me how many people did you have sleeping here at one time?
We had 5 in here one time.
Which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Are your panels? How many panels do you have on the roof? I didn't even ask you that.
So I have 1,000 watts of solar on the roof.
Could you put weight on there? Could you sleep on your panels?
They're not walkable panels. The panels that I have are SunPower X Series 345s. They're the most efficient panels on Earth right now.
It's a bold statement.
They are the most efficient.
Come after who I'm ambassador of.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
There's also benefits to other panels, like being walkable, being more durable, whatever.
Sure.
SunPower's like have that in the back.
The efficiency.
So I was like trying to max my roof out on solar. It is literally all solar, except I have a skylight above the bed over here, which we'll show you guys in a bit.
You have a skylight up there?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. I haven't even seen this. You haven't put the bed down for me yet.
And I wanted to explain a couple more things on the electrical.
Please do. Is that what's underneath me?
That's what's underneath the passenger bench in here. So the whole passenger bench is basically subwoofer, electrical core. The battery system goes like 5 feet long, basically. And then there's also a piano in there. So I really wanted to have like a piano.
A piano?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Why not? And what's underneath you?
This is storage. So this entire
bench is storage. Wow.
Except the very back little chunk is the Zero Breeze Mark II air conditioner, which ducts up to here to this little duct. It's a 24-volt air conditioner, and it puts out 2,000 BTUs. We like zone cooling. It's not going to cool the entire van, but it's going to
takes the edge off.
Oh yeah, like it's super comfortable. When I turn this thing on and I'm sitting on the bench, I can like sit here in 90-degree heat comfortably, or I can shove this into my bed with me.
Okay.
And create like a little ice box underneath the blankets, and it's like super cold, even if it's like 110 degrees out.
So when you do put the bed down, you just leave this table in. You don't bring it all the way down, is what you're saying?
I generally leave the table right where it's at.
And you just bring it.
Like I actually like sleeping up here anyway. Like I kind of get to look down out of my windows, but like. You can bring the bed all the way down. It literally fits right between these backrests, and it slides all the way down here.
Does it really?
It literally like a glove.
Wow.
Like that actually worked out.
I was gonna say, did you design it that way, or did it just work out that way?
I had the intention of it. Like I set the intention, and it came back to me. And it worked out. Like I manifested it, but I didn't design it.
Okay, I manifested it.
I definitely was like, I hope this will work, and it did work perfectly.
So this is a passenger van.
I added all the windows.
Oh, you added the windows. Get out of town. I did it again.
I added 9 windows on this van.
You added 9 windows on this van.
Yeah, 8 down here, and then the skylight.
Would it have been easier for you to buy a passenger van?
Well, I got a good deal, like I said.
Oh, that's right.
So
That's
I got
right.
a good deal.
That's right.
I spent like $3,000 on the class, though. I don't know. It wasn't that big of a deal. Once you start cutting them, you just kind of like bang them all out. It took me like 2 days. So these are AMA. Everything's AMA.
AMA.
All the way around. Yeah.
AMA. You got them from Van Windows Direct?
Van Windows Direct. That's actually a great plug for them because they gave me a discount.
I love them. I use them in my last van.
They're
yeah.
amazing. And they have like the fastest shipping, I think, and everything. So yeah.
Which is great because Windows are so backlogged right now.
Van Windows Direct are awesome.
Shaiden, can you show me your shades?
Yeah.
I've been wanting to say that. I don't know why.
Here's my shades. I have a little bit more trim work to do around them to kind of make them full blackouts, but...
Well, you said that a couple times, so this isn't 100% complete?
No, I'm like, you get to this point, no van's ever 100% complete.
Ooh, I like that, yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it complete.
Yeah, right?
Words of wisdom.
That is true. I mean, it's like a house.
Yeah.
You know, you're always going to be working on it.
There's always little upgrades. You just hit a point where you're like, my life is more important than finishing my van.
Ooh, another good one. Before we go to the back and finish off with the bed, I did mention at the beginning of the video that this is van number 4. You're about to do van number 5.
Yeah.
Which means you're going to be putting this one up for sale.
Yeah, this one will be for sale. Actually, it's already for sale. So,
technically.
Yeah.
But everybody, please check the pinned comment below because I will say that it is no longer for sale once it is sold. Because I do not want people sliding into Shaiden's DMs, as the kids say these days.
Feel free though, because I'll have another van after that.
Oh, boom. Okay.
There's always a van for sale with me.
Can I open this door?
Yeah, for sure.
My bad.
It's been a while since Jarrod's been in front of me.
Oh!
like
Shots fired!
It's not like a professional van lifer anymore.
Oh my god.
So we can still see inside. We'll start up here real quick. I have my surfboard on the bottom of the bed here.
It's pretty cool, man.
Just kind of nice spot to store it. It's super easy to put it up there, and it kind of makes a nice aesthetic inside. First thing you guys probably see back here are my one wheels. This is my pride and joy.
You are in love with these in a weird way.
I have like a one wheel. Yeah,
you ride them on beaches. You try to sell me on them every time I see you.
Yeah, I ride them everywhere. These ones, I built these in. I mean, I literally like modified the entire bench to fit the one wheels, which like, here, I'll just like pull it out so you guys can kind of see. But these are basically like.
Oh, there's all your systems.
Yeah, so you can kind of see in there. That's basically batteries, extension cord, piano, one wheel charger. There's an air compressor in there. There's all kinds of stuff in there. Yeah, these are the XRs. So I have 2 of them. You have to have 2 one wheels.
Yeah, we're gonna actually get some B-roll footage, and we're gonna teach Alexa how to do this one wheel thing, because Jarrod's gonna fall. So we're not doing that. Will you?
I don't think so.
I don't think you will.
Really good instructor.
He's actually really good. I'm not gonna lie.
And I skateboard, so.
So hit them up if you want to learn how to one-wheel
Yeah,
everybody.
for one-wheel consulting.
One-wheel consulting.
Like one-wheel
Taking
design
clients for the
consulting.
month of June, July, and August.
Oh
I really
my
recommend that you get a
God.
one-wheel.
So where's the best area for me to stand while you put this bad Larry down?
I'm gonna take this insect screen off really quick so we can get a nice clean view of it.
Perfect.
So
I love
do
it.
that.
Let's do that. All right, so Shaiden, your switch to this is where?
This is right here.
Okay, so but I'm standing in the back.
Yeah, so you're over here basically. I just press this button, my bed comes down. It's pretty sweet.
So you have to hold the button?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I wish that you could. I've tried to figure that out already.
You try to work in a relay?
Yeah. So usually, if I have guests in here, I'll stop like right there, and then my guests can come in here, and they have like their little nook where they can sleep right over here, and then I still have plenty of room up
It's
top.
like a sailboat. It's not that big a deal.
Totally.
Yeah.
No. Usually, I bring this down all the way until the surfboard's like right above the table.
Okay. I mean, even if it hits the table, it's not going to damage it.
Not really. I mean, like unless it's just like this. Yeah. So I usually
That
stop
was
it
a
right
pretty
there.
good stop. That was like right on there, guys.
I do this every night.
Do you really?
I live here.
I
This is
live
my
in it.
bed. So I love this bed. I'm obsessed with having a queen size bed in a van that has no creases in it.
Okay.
And it's solid and that like doesn't have to be folded up and you don't have to put a fitted sheet on every day.
I love that.
Like it's extremely important to me. And also like I hate when my friends get their sand in my bed. Like if you're in a van that has a convertible bed that like turns every day, anytime you're entertaining, like crumbs, sand, dirt, feet, whatever, all of that's touching like your sheets. So you come up here and this is your safe space.
What about all the haters that are going to be on YouTube right now that are going to say that you don't have vent or you don't have ventilation coming up from the bottom? Do you have?
Of the bed?
Yeah.
I actually do.
Oh, you do?
So I do
Perfect.
have ventilation in the platform right underneath.
Of course you
There's
do.
a-
Why
there's
would
a
I think you
cavity.
didn't?
This bed is actually designed, I'm not going to do it right now, but it's designed in thirds on the platform. So it's kind of like a hospital bed. And you can actually tilt it up like this on this third or on that third. Because I wanted to leave flexibility for if I wanted to put like a projector screen right here or
Okay.
over there to create like a really cool big like love seat / like recliner.
Put this down, sit there, view out this way.
Exactly, and you can bring the bed all the way down and then you just have this nice recliner looking back. Up here, a key feature, this skylight comes out.
Is this just a regular car moonroof skylight?
This is a CR Lawrence skylight.
Oh, it is a CR
These
Lawrence.
things are so clutch because they're $200 instead of the Dometic, which is like
The Dometic Caddy, which was like 25. Okay.
Yeah, let's see, this goes off right here.
So CR Lawrence, if people that don't know van life, is actually a van is a company that makes windows for vans.
Yeah.
So this is okay for a van. obviously.
Totally, yeah, no, it's curved to the roof and everything, so it's super easy to install. I just use a urethane to install it. I leave this open all the time when I am kind of stealth camping and I want to have all my windows closed, and then I still have airflow right on my face.
Again, please give me your social media so people can find you and slide into your DMs with that blonde hair.
Yeah, absolutely. Social media, Instagram, just Shaiden. It's SHAIDEN.
Yep.
And YouTube, Tricked Out Vans on YouTube, and that's pretty much it. You guys can feel free to reach out on messages or whatever if you have any questions. I'm going to be doing unboxings and all kinds of cool content in the
I can't
future
wait for your
related to
unboxings,
vans.
man. Those sound exciting.
Yeah. been done before,
Are you,
so-
me, and Will gonna meet up and do a video together? Can we do this? Can we
Dude,
make that
are.
happen?
Will. Let's
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
Let's do
I'm
it.
sending this to
And
Will. I'm
Brandon.
like,
Brandon's there too.
Brandon's gonna be there.
coming too. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. I'm excited.
Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it so much. I hope that you guys enjoyed this van build, and stay tuned for all the future.
Are you gonna
van
show us your
content.
next one? Can you be on my channel again with your
Yeah.
next one?
Yeah, the next one, 4x4 Sprinter 170. I'm finally switching from ProMaster, all out on this next build. So I finally can afford to have my dream van. So I'm very stoked.
And the next one's yours. You're not getting rid of it.
Every single one, well, kinda. They're usually mine,
Right.
and then I usually sell them off.
They're yours until you're like, I'm gonna
there's
move on.
something new.
Right. So after van life, maybe tiny homes, maybe
Yeah.
you know what?
Communities.
Off-grid communities. You know
That's-
what? You want to plug that?
Yeah, that's the big passion. That's probably going to be under the branding of Oasis Co-Living. So you
Okay.
guys can follow that on Instagram already. I already have the website in development, and I'm looking for land to be able to set up off-grid shipping container homes and create amazing little utopian communities off-grid.
Can I be one of your designers?
Dude, yeah.
Okay.
I know you're all about those.
I
too,
love
so-
design. That's why I would rather design than anything else.
And you love the shipping containers.
I love shipping
I want
containers.
to start prefabbing a really clean home, drop them in with a crane, and create amazing little metropolises where like everyone one wheels to each other's houses. That's definitely my future. I think I got one more van in me before I go crazy building vans. And I feel like I want to start really focusing on the off-grid co-living side of things. So, yeah,
well, Shaiden, thank you again so much for inviting me to tour your van yet again, and we will see you in the very near future, pal.
Later, guys.
Much love, buddy.
Stay tuned.